Here you can see a list of eligible drivers to declare as your rival. The more challenging they are to beat, the more the paddock will respect you for succeeding. Just be aware, you'll lose the same amount of respect if you come off second best, so it may be wise not to be overly ambitious.
Welcome to China as we head into the Shanghai International...
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick. Try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus. This is the last lap of the program.
The session has drawn to a close, so... Welcome to Shanghai, China, for what I've no doubt is going to be a fantastic F1 qualifying session. And as we wait, poised for the start of what will hopefully be a thrilling qualifying, why don't you tell us, Anthony Davidson, about the things you can do to really get the most out of a car in a session like this?
Well, you're largely limited by the Parc Fermé regulations, of course. Back in the old days, pre-2004, you'd work on both a qualifying setup and a race setup over practice, and then swap them over after qualifying. So the race car was quite different at times to the qualifying car. Nowadays, though, you have to find a compromise that works for both. There are a few things that you can still adjust during the session, such as the differential, the brake bias, and the front wing angle, but that's about it. So it's more about optimizing what you do have and adapting your own style to suit the track conditions.
We'll make the changes you requested.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before the braking zone of turn 14. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Pierre Gasly and Verstappen, Grosjean, Magnussen, Hülkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo, Perez, Raikkonen, Devon Butler and Stroll, Stewart, Norris, Lucas Faber and Alexander Albon, Sainz and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. decent start. Good job.
Oh my god, my mic wasn't fully connected. Alright, I'll keep commentating. But I was just talking about the race, so. So next up is Daniel Ricciardo ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, our teammate. I want to try to finish ahead of Räikkönen, and I want to get some points, honestly, don't we all? Let's go into high ERS mode. But Devin Butler in the Toro Rosso is doing good, so we move it up to hot lap, but then we move it back down to medium because we're gonna go down the inside, and no damage taken. That's good. Next up is Kimi Räikkönen, our teammate. Let's try not to get him out. Lewis Hamilton gets the fastest lap of the race, but now we're going on to the start-finish straight. It's been a pretty good lap for us. Three overtakes in the first lap. Kimi Räikkönen is still ahead of us. Ricciardo's gonna try to go down the inside. He could have gone down the inside there, but now we go into turn 2. And okay, so Kimi gets some bit more distance, and Ricciardo is still there, right behind us. And okay, I thought he was gonna try something there, but Kimi Räikkönen is getting away. The Iceman. Okay. So now we have to stay ahead of Ricciardo. Then we're gonna get onto the long straight, which is really hard on my ERS, but then we get the hard braking zone, which saves up your ERS. So let's try to get some points. I don't know what the team were expecting of me. So let's see.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Yeah, cause I was
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1 minute 40.
That's not what I pressed, Jeff. Hard braking zone, and I go wide. Ricciardo's gonna go down the inside, but then we block him before he can. Lewis Hamilton gets another fastest lap of the race. We're gonna go down into the final turn and then into the start-finish straight. But Devin Butler passes up Daniel Ricciardo, and now we have, and there's a yellow flagging in turn 1. What could it be? Sebastian Vettel was out of the race. What happened to him? Oh, he crashed. Sebastian Vettel crashed his car. Let's look at the replay of that. This one's Vettel. What happened to him? Nothing seems wrong with this car. Let's see. Let's go into first person and see if we can see something. Well, nothing seems wrong with this car. But I guess that's a free position. So now it's a P11. Kimi Räikkönen is still ahead of us. But Devin Butler still staying behind us, and he passed up Daniel Ricciardo in his Renault. But now we're gonna have a fight with Devin Butler, our F2 rival, and the person I picked for my rival. Okay, so Devin Butler's in 12th, we're in 11th, Kimi's in 10th. And then I'm pretty sure that's Sergio Perez, or it's most likely Lance Stroll, because yeah, so Perez is better than Stroll, and so I'm guessing it's Perez.
That's Kimi ahead. Gap to car in front is
What's this one?
5 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. The time last lap was a 1:40.6. You're down 0.8 a lap.
Why do I have to go with this one? I don't have to do it. I don't have to use this tire. Okay, we're gonna get DRS on the start finish straight. We're catching up to Kimi and we're losing Devin. And then we're gonna try to make a move up down turn 1, but we fail. So then we're gonna try again into turn 2, but never mind, we go down the inside. Kimi doesn't leave us any space. So now we're gonna have to go down the outside. Are we gonna do it? No, Kimi's gonna take it. I'm leaving him space. He's not leaving me any space. It's like I'm not even here. And somehow I get a warning. Even though, okay. Okay, Kimi. You have to give me space there. You were squeezing me in. See, you move your hand right here and you could hear the contact. You can hear the contact between us two. And I give you space, but then I back out, and then I try to go down the inside, but then you block me. I have full right to I have full rights for you to give me room when I'm trying to overtake you. So now let's replay. Again, somehow I get the warning. And Kimi goes again down the outside because we go wide, but then we make the move done. And it's Sergio Perez in front of us. I accidentally said Perez. It's not Lance Stroll like I thought. Lance Stroll, I think, is ahead of him. Oh no, we already passed him, I forgot. That's my dog. So now we gotta catch up to Sergio Perez, hard braking zone. Then we're gonna go into the stands area. That's my dog. Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna open the door for him. You're gonna go out. You're probably gonna hear him bark. Sorry about him. Okay, let me close the door slightly, but enough that he can get in. Alright, I think that's better. Just don't focus on him, guys. And Kimi Räikkönen's still catching up on us. Let's go down into medium here. We're still on Rich Mix. He's gonna come down. I think he's gonna dive bomb it down the middle, but no, he doesn't. And then we go wide, and then Kimi's gonna try it, but no, he can't. He yields once more, and 9 laps to go. Kevin Magnussen goes into the pits, 1 lap short. But let's go into the pits this lap, and since we're ahead of Kimi, we can go into the pits before him. But Magnussen goes for the undercut, and let's see where that's gonna take him. Okay. And we go wide once again. Kimi Räikkönen is right there, and we're losing time on Perez because China isn't my strongest track. I'm not that good at it because of all the turns, of all the swerves and everything. But now we're losing on Kimi because we get a beautiful exit off of that turn. Let's go into high mode, and then we can put it onto none. Let's put it onto none right here. And then let's brake. Kimi's gonna have to stay out an extra lap unless if he can pass us here. No, he can't. He's too far behind us. And now we're gonna go into the pits with everyone else. And we go wide. Wow. Okay, Devin Butler also goes into the pits with us. We're going into the mediums. We're probably gonna get held up by Sergio Perez. No, he gets held up. And then we get held up by both of them, by Lucas Weber and Devin Butler. Now we get caught up into the pits, and
Finish the race on this compound.
we gotta make our way up the field. And now we still have Perez, and we have Devin Butler behind us in the Toro Rosso. This is gonna be hard, guys.
Perez ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 3.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums.
Okay, lap 6 out of 14. And we still have a few, we still have 8 more laps left of this Grand Prix to get into points. I think the team will be happy with me if I get into the points. And let's go into hot lap mode. Rich mix. Kimi goes into the pits.
Kimi is in for his stop.
A few more people are going into the pits now. Let's bring it back down. Okay. And then we're gonna get back up, probably to where we were. But we got held up in the pits, and that sucks. And now we're gonna get ahead of a few people. And yes, we are. We're in 12th now. But Kimi gets out ahead of us. And we have Stroll and Perez, then Kimi. And we're gonna try to go on the outside of Stroll, but then we switch back. And we're still behind Stroll. Let's dive bomb Lance Stroll, and we're gonna get it. But then we go wide. No, we're not. Okay, we make the move on Lance Stroll, and now next up is Sergio Perez, the better driver of the two. Okay, but he's having a battle with Kimi, so he can hold, he's gonna hold him up. Kimi's gonna hold up, Perez, and then we can catch up. But then there's a train of 3 cars in front of them. So then we could probably get some solid points if we pass these guys. It looks like it's gonna rain.
Stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the best tire for now.
You don't say. And then Sergio Perez gets ahead of Kimi on the straight, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't really paying attention. But Devin Butler is still behind Lance Stroll. And now Sergio Perez is going to gain distance on Kimi Räikkönen. But can Kimi pass him up again? We're going to get close on the turn. Lance Stroll is still behind us, and then we still have Devin Butler behind him. And they're gaining distance on us. And we're gonna go into the grass, and then we spin. And wow. Okay. Let's try not to do that. Okay. we go too wide on the exit. We're running out of ERS, so let's go on low. And then maybe we can push for a good lap. I almost said fastest lap, but then I remember what car I was in. Let's put that into Rich Mix. Okay, we're at 49%. Raikkonen is still staying with Stroll. I mean, Perez. And Lance Stroll's catching up, so we're gonna go back on medium ERS. Lap 9 of 14 now. Let's see what we can do here. We're not going to be able to catch up, but Lance Stroll is gradually catching up to us. We're at 60% ERS. Let's go into low. I want to save up on ERS, and then we could get a really good lap. But let's take it off of Rich Mix. Let's put it back on standard. We get a good exit off the turn, and we get ahead of Stroll. I mean, yeah, we get a better exit than Lance Stroll does. But then we're going to get on the straight, and I'm going to put it on Rich Mix once more. And then I'm going to go for the hot lap. But then we're going to get DRS, so I don't think we need it. I don't think we need to go on Rich Mix, so here we go. We're gonna go into high braking zone. There's Kimi. I try to avoid contact between us. We didn't get, oh yeah, because we're on low. We get 70. Okay, let's go for a hot lap.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Give me space. Raikkonen once again doesn't give us space, which is building up tension between the teammates, and right now I don't like Kimi. He's being a bad teammate and not giving us any space when we have the right to pass him. But he's on 1 lap fresher tires than us. So but now we're on faster ERS mode, and we're on rich fuel mix again. Kimi Raikkonen does not like to give us space, and he can receive a penalty for that, but I don't think they give penalties such in this game. I haven't seen any penalties regarding that issue. But now we're gonna catch up to Kimi on the straight. Let's go back on none. Can you give us some space, man? Kimi, I know you're a world champion and all. You moved back to Alfa Romeo, aka Sauber, because you were so good. But that doesn't mean you can't give us space. We're gonna get DRS here now.
Kimi is ahead of you, less than a second separate you. They're on fresh medium.
Let's go back on.
Tires are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.7. You're gaining by a full second per lap. Good job.
We're gonna have to save up on ERS now because we used a lot of it. But let's go on low. We can probably keep up with him. We gained a lot of distance on Lance Stroll. I hope one person crashes or something. We need that to happen, or we all pass that Haas car, I don't know. But we're approaching a train, and for some reason, I can see a Mercedes on the minimap right there. There is a Mercedes in this. There's a Mercedes in this train right here. I don't know who it is. I'm not sure who it is. But it looks like he's getting in a fight with the Haas. We're trying to keep up with the group as much as we can, and I want to see which Mercedes is that. We get a good exit, but we were slow. Okay, let's go into hot lap mode. Rich mix. Let's go back down into medium, and we're gonna brake. It's Valtteri Bottas, the Mercedes in 7th. But if we can pass this train right here, we can probably get some good points. But we're gonna get DRS on Kimi Räikkönen now. Let's go in high ERS mode, even though we're running out.
Right, some information on Grosjean. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
That's good. Now we can pass him. And we're gonna go down on the inside of Kimi Räikkönen, but he doesn't give us space again. What is this? This part right here is too dangerous, because now we know that Kimi Räikkönen doesn't give us any space. But as you can see, Grosjean is going slower. He locks up his tire. And I go down the inside. No damage done. But we pass Kimi Räikkönen, and we're in a fight with Grosjean, not giving us any space. And then we go down the inside, and we're in P9. So we pass the group. But now there's Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez in front of us having a fight. But they're both our Mercedes power engine, and now we're holding up Kimi Räikkönen behind us. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get DRS on this straight. Yeah, yes we are. I'm pretty sure Valtteri Bottas has a problem with his car, because the Alfa Romeo is catching up, and then we're going to get some solid points into this braking zone. Sergio Perez locks up, we're going to go on the outside. But no, it doesn't work. We exceed track limits, but that's fine, because it's just a warning. And now we're in 8th. There's definitely a problem with Valtteri Bottas, with his car going so slow. And then we pass Sergio Perez and then we go into 7th. Now Kevin Magnussen is next, but we're in 7th right now. That's some good points, but I need to go on low ERS mode. Look at our percentage on ERS. But we have 2 more laps left, so let's just save up now on ERS. And we're probably gonna hold up a train now, as you can see, because we're gonna be on low ERS mode, so we're gonna go slower than the other cars. But this is good. We're gonna come in 7th, which is a good result for us. And then we're probably gonna get some more points. Well, we are gonna get points, but I forgot how much you get in 7th. Now Kevin Magnussen is in front of us, but I don't want to pass him. I don't have the need to pass him, because 7th is already a good enough position for the team, and I think they'll be proud of this position that I'm in. Let's brake now. We go a bit wide, but it's fine. All we need to do is hold up Sergio Perez on this straight with his Mercedes power racing point, and we'll set Force India. Let's go on medium, but we get a good exit, enough to, I'm pretty sure, last on the straight. He's not gonna pass us, so let's go back on low. Wow, my mouth is dry. And now we're gonna go on to the final lap of the race. We can go on rich fuel mix.
This is your final lap of the race.
Let's go on medium, but then we're gonna have to go on low in the straight. Okay, so this is our final lap. We just have to hold on to our position. And it's gonna be fun, but it looks like we're gaining distance on Sergio Perez, and Kimi Räikkönen is...
The car ahead is 1.9 seconds.
But Kimi Räikkönen is right behind him, and he's having a fight with him. This is gonna be our best finishing position.
They're speeding up again, so I expect they fixed whatever the problem was.
Pretty sure they're talking about Grosjean. But it's too late for him now, because this is the final lap of the race. We're going onto this turn one final time. Now we're gonna go on the long straight one last time again, and this is gonna be our final chance to catch up on Kevin Magnussen, but I'm not too worried about. And Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix. We're on the straight. But Lewis Hamilton wins here in China. But now, oh, he almost made contact with Kevin Magnussen. But then we go wide, and that's gonna be 7th place for us. Pretty good. That's pretty good. 7th place. I see this as an absolute win.
Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent drive.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. So, let's review the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Stewart. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
So that was a wild grid. Pierre Gasly comes in 3rd, but that's the only thing wild about it. But Charles Leclerc comes in 2nd, and he moves up in 2nd in the drivers. But Sebastian Vettel goes down to 5th, and Pierre Gasly moves up, and so does Max Verstappen. And surprisingly, we're tied with Haas right now. Haas is our main rival right now, I would say. And then Racing Point has 15 points. That was a good race. Let's go into our interview. But we have to
Great work out there. Let's
loading
have your
screen,
thoughts.
but
That was a good race for Lucas. Are you pleased to see him doing well?
yeah.
You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
Yeah, this aero package, well, the aerodynamics this season.
What's your secret?
Let's go with this one.
It's the start of the season. How do you think things are going to go for you?
You can never tell this early. It's only race 3.
Great. Well, that's everything.
It's only race 3. You can't really say that much. and I don't want to say that much. But great race for us. We can order some stuff in the R&D tree. Wow, voice correct. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a better. We're leading our rivalry against Devin Baller, and we're still winning against Kimmy. Though I think it's turned into a real rivalry between me and Kimmy, because he doesn't give us any space, and and he's damaging our car. Wow, we have 2,000 resource points. Ferrari wants us, Haas wants us, Mercedes doesn't really want us, and but I am going to Haas, as I said. Then I might go to whatever it's called, Ferrari. Time attack. Press interview. Weber said they have definitely been performing extremely well recently, blah 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 blah. Alright. Wait, which one? Wait, let's go back here. Overtake challenge. M23D. I actually never driven the Ferrari, so I'm gonna go into the time attack. I've never driven the 1979. Oh, it's Japan. I hate Japan. It's again one of my least favorite tracks. I would remove it, and it's the one that killed Jules Bianchi. So they should have red flagged the track. I mean, they should have red flagged the race. It was way too wet. I've never driven this car. Whoa, what is this camera angle? Well, this is weird. This is weird. This feels weird as well. It feels like I'm spinning. This car is so weird, man. Okay. It feels like it's spinning all the time. Okay, final turn. It's like a go-kart, honestly. It's so slippery. It's like the track is wet. Doesn't have any downforce, but it's the 70s, almost 80s, but so the designs weren't that good. They weren't very aerodynamic. They just put a blade, put it in an angle, called it aerodynamic. So there was also a point in the 70s with 6 wheels, so 70s were a weird time for Formula 1. This car just feels so weird. Let's go into this camera angle, because that's where I can actually see stuff. Yeah, this is the only time this camera angle's any good. This feels like it's slipping everywhere. Oh gosh. Well, that's an experience. But oh, Azerbaijan, I'm good at this track. I haven't raced in it in this game yet. There's a lot of tracks I haven't raced yet. So yeah, that's next episode, but we forgot to order parts. So we're just gonna do that before we get into practice, so that we get a next episode. But we get a lot more resource points this game than we did in 2017. Come on, okay.
Congratulations on your success in the invitation phase. It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
Okay, let's get the R&D tree. Let's work on aerodynamics. Actually, let's develop these. The quality controls. So then it makes the prices way lower. Wait, now the prices is more expensive. Let's just buy that, and then I'm pretty sure we can buy that. Yep. Okay. And yeah, that's the end of this video. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe. And see you in the next episode. Goodbye.